Right then, my lovelies, another subscriber video. I can't remember what the number it is, but I suppose I should look, really, shouldn't I? Yeah. In fact, because of the wonders of modern technology, I can do it while I'm talking to you now. And it's exactly what I'm doing. So let's have a look down. When was the last one that I did? Yada 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 yada. It was a little while ago. Didn't think it was that long ago. Apparently this is subscriber video number 20. Ta-da! Ooh, shouldn't have done that. Which way is the beach? Yes, some of you say these are wife beaters, some of you say they're like tanks and stuff. I don't really care, it's baking hot. The fact I've had to close my blinds just so it's not blinding me out is cooking me. So, quick subscriber video, and I need to remember to close that so I look at the camera. So, quick subscriber video. There's a few things, and I've got me little notes. People keep sending me messages and leaving comments and load of stuff about Orca, where is it, you know, what's the specs. You'll find out when I start. Normally, with my own kind of personal rigs and big stuff like that, what I like to do is get everything here all at once, so then I can have a quick run through so I know exactly where I'm going with it, and then I start like a big monstrous introduction with everything in there, introduce all the parts, introduce all the mods, everything that I'm planning all at once. But at this present moment in time I'm waiting for one company to send me some stuff. It would be worth it, but it's been going on for so long now that I'm starting to think I may start without them. But there is something that they're sending me that I need to have to get the spaces right for that part and one of the radiators. So it's a bit kind of, yeah, it's a bit kind of up in the air at the moment. So I really don't know where I'm, you know, how I'm going to swing, but we're still going to be doing it. Don't worry about that. I've actually started getting stuff together for it as well. But I don't like having to redo things, and once that's here it means I can get a lot of jobs kind of done all in together rather than having to take things apart and, you know, redo things to mount something and make sure it's mounted properly. So it is complicated, but hopefully it will be worth it. I'm going to pester him again in a bit. So yeah, that's Orca. I'm not going to talk to you about parts or the specs and stuff like that. I've mentioned it in the past. I'm not going to start going on about it again. I'm also thinking about taking things another level in with some of the modifications that I want to do and stuff like that. So we'll have to see how things pan out and how time goes. But yeah, I am starting to really want to get into it now, but we will have to see. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was test benches, because I'm kind of at the point at the moment where I've got test benches kind of coming out of my ears. I've got quite a few of them, but I'm starting to have this inkling that maybe I want to start using cases again, and I don't know. Would you guys prefer me to use a case? I'm not gonna. Don't start saying I'd love you to use this case, because it doesn't matter. I'll choose a case myself. But would you rather me, you know, like test motherboards and graphics cards in a case, or do you like seeing them on an open test bench? That kind of thing. I don't really know. So it is easier for me to use them on a test bench, I have to admit. And moving them as well, it can be a lot easier. Working on them, it's, you know, you just get in there and rip all the bits out real quick. But I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I think it's just because if I was building Orca, I wouldn't even be thinking about it. I think I'm looking for stuff to do more than anything else. So yeah, it's an option that's there, but as I keep saying, maybe I just need to just hassle this company to send me the bits that I've been waiting for a while, so that I can finally get cracking with Orca, which will take so much of my time up that I won't even be thinking about using cases. Another thing, I'll put the link underneath. We still do this thing called Ask TTL, where I do these kind of like personal videos where I answer questions and stuff like that. And the idea was that we were going to do them with the webcam recorded directly and do it like that. But there's a few videos that I'm going to do over the coming weeks to kind of set the record straight with a few things. That I'm going to do them as like normal videos, and one of them that I'm going to do is a radiator loads guide, as in what radiator do I need to cool this, what radiator do I need to cool this, this and this, and I'm going to explain it all. Well, not all, but it will be done in my way, so I'll give you enough information that as long as you're not completely switched off upstairs, you'll be able to take the information that's there and you'll be able to work it out. Basically, it's a waste of time me giving you the answers to everything because you'll learn nothing. The other one that I'm going to do is a PSU load guide, because quite a lot of people recently have been talking about, oh, I'd prefer to have a stupidly, wattage power supply rather than a little one that will actually do the job. And there's kind of different thoughts around this, and I'm very much of the thoughts that you get the power supply that you need for the job, and unless you're planning on imminently upgrading your rigs, like within the next month or so, I really don't see the point in buying a huge power supply. It's just, I keep getting told off for saying it, but it is retarded. And that's just my own thing. There's quite a few people on our forums at the moment that are saying, oh, I'm going to be running a single 7970 and I don't know, a 3770K, and I must have a 1200 watt power supply. It's like, why do you need a 1200 watt power supply? Are you going to be having 3 of them? As in 3 graphics cards, 3 CPUs. Anyway, so yes, so I'm going to do that. And then another one that I was going to do is explain why SSD RAID is bloody complicated. In that it's not just a case that you can just get them and expect them to run sweet forever. So that was another one I was thinking of doing, or will be doing. So I've got like the 3 that we're going to be doing there. But the idea with the TTL Ask TTL thread was, people keep saying, can you do a review on this case? That's not the kind of idea. It's an idea on stuff that is going to kind of be useful for everyone. It's not about reviews, it's about thoughts on stuff and specific questions. But when, like, some people will say, come up with the most kind of properly random questions that are so specific to their build, that's not what, the thread's about. I'm not going to make you personally a video. It's about looking for topics that we can cover that will benefit everyone. So maybe I didn't make that clear enough at the beginning. So it's stuff that you can ask me, and I'll pass on my kind of thoughts on stuff like radiator load, and what bits you can get on putting on what rads, because some people will have a completely different thought about it to me, but it's the way I've been doing my stuff for a long time, and I'll explain you my thoughts on the way I would do it. So that's kind of it. That's why it's Ask TTL, not tell us the way everyone does it. Which shows it's the way I do it. So there's that. There are a few kind of options, but hopefully you can kind of get the idea of the kind of ways that I'm looking with the ones that I've done already, and then we can make some really good kind of like verbal guides and stuff to go with them. But yeah, so we'll just see how it goes. There's lots of good questions in there anyway. I should really go through and bang a few out. But I think that's it. Apart from me cooking, over the coming weeks, I obviously do need to do the edifier review and the monitor review that we'll work on. I'm still kind of, I'm using the speakers, and I need to kind of get my thoughts with the speakers, and I do that over a few weeks just to kind of get them in. Monitors I'm obviously sat in front of all the time, and I need to kind of get used to and adapt to them as well, because I've been using the old T240s for so long that I now need to get used to these. It took me a little while for my eyes to adjust even. It was quite weird to start off with. Everything kind of looked blurry at the beginning, and it really did take me a while to kind of get used to how clear and kind of precise everything was. It was at one point really difficult for me to read my emails even. It was strange, and now my eyes have kind of sorted themselves out. I think that's because I don't know. I'm meant to wear glasses anyway, so maybe it's because I'm half blind. Other than that, yes, there's not really a massive... Oh, there's me, hello! Yes, click off of that. So yes, there's those questions. A lot of people from Facebook and stuff have been kind of posting questions on Facebook, and we've stopped doing that because I won't answer them in another thread. So like, I post something about what's going on, and then they start asking questions about their computers. We don't answer questions on Facebook anymore because it just got too many people were just asking too many questions. I've just not got time to do everything. Also, in the videos on YouTube, off-topic comments if you're in a case thread and you start asking questions about something else, the questions will either get ignored or go missing. It's just the way it is. I don't like the way people keep taking stuff, you know, massively off topic. So like I said, I'll either ignore it or it'll just disappear altogether. If you want to ask questions and stuff like that, the best place to go is the forums, because it's not just me there, and other people can advise and help you. If someone gives you some bad advice, don't worry, I'll see it, I'll go in there, give them a slap and tell you the way it should be. But the whole point about it is that the forums they're there 24/7, there's always members there, good members there that can help, and you'll get your questions answered a lot better, and in some respects a bit more in depth than me, because when you consider that I get between, I don't know, probably easily over 100 YouTube messages a week just on questions. That's without the comments. You can understand that, you know, I mean, things are, you know, getting really massively busy, and it's so difficult, especially when a lot of the questions I've answered in videos. That's generally when I've now started deleting them and just not answering them, because if people can't be bothered to search for the answer before they send it to me, or, you know, I mean, search for the answer to their question before they ask me, why should I then be bothered to reply to them when they couldn't be bothered to do anything? It's a funny way to look at it, but if I've already spent a lot of time making a review or a video that would answer their question, and all they've really got to do is go and have a look in the search box and kind of do a little bit of searching, I don't see why I should then keep answering questions. If it was something specific about the video, like I've watched a video, this and this, but what would happen if I did that, or, you know, can you please clarify this little thing for me, that's a little bit different. But when it quite literally is, I can't be asked to go through your videos because they're too long, but I want you to answer this, that will get you just your question deleted. But anyway, hope you understand. Yes. Other than that, oh, how long have we been recording for? 12 minutes, we're over the 10-minute marker. Woo! So yes, it's getting on a little bit now. I have got a few things that I will be working on over the coming weeks. We are going to get the stupid raid video done. I've started to get the bits out here. I don't know whether you can see it on the camera. No, but it's here. So we've got that side of things kind of just about coming together. I've been concentrating on a lot of website stuff recently because there's been a lot of things happening and it's been up in the air. It's all been a bit mental, and you'll hear about all of that, I'm sure, very soon. Deep breaths. It's amazing what green tea does for you. Oh yeah, doesn't it? Right, so the madness that is Tiny Tom Logan needs to bugger off, and he's going to try and he's going to try and sign off properly this time. Oh yeah. But yeah, right, I'm gonna go. I love you and leave you. Tiny Tom Logan with that video for you. Out.